is a look. You can't tell me this ain't grow up my scalp. You cannot tell me this is not my hair. I need to go out somewhere. I need to go out to eat. I need to go somewhere because somebody needs to see this hairstyle. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Nishay, and in this video I will show you how I installed this really cute crochet hairstyle, so stay tuned. Alright, let's get right into the style. The braid gel I will be using is the Esha Slick and Slay 2-in-1 Braid and Edge Gel. This is a new braid gel that provides nourishment with natural oils that can help restore hair shine, suppleness, and promote hair growth. It contains no parabens, no sulfates, it's alcohol-free, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. This is the Melon scent with jojoba oil, and y'all, it smells amazing. As always, we begin with freshly washed and blow-dried hair. I start with parting the top of my hair down the middle, and then I apply some of the Slick and Slay braid gel to the part and part it again to get it as neat as possible. Then I comb the excess gel from the part into my hair. Next, I start from the end of the part at the top of my head and part to the top of my ear on each side. I put the back half into a ponytail, then use the braid gel again to neaten the parts I just made. Next, I take some of the gel, warm it up in my hands, and begin smoothing down the top in front of my hair. If you want to lay your hair even flatter, you can part your hair in between and apply the gel to smaller sections of your hair. Next, I flat twist the front of my hair on each side as neatly as possible, making sure all the hair is smooth and gathered into the twist. To anchor the flat twist, I braid the rest of my hair as soon as I finish the flat part of the twisting, then twist again at the very ends. I take the end of the twist and fold it in half to lay on top of the flat twisted part and pin it down to keep it out of the way. I do the same steps again to create the flat twist on the other side. Now for the back of my head. First, I make a perimeter braid along the sides and the top. It may take a little while, but take your time and make sure the part is a good size at the top. You don't want it to be too thin, which would cause tension when the crochet hair is installed, but you also don't want it to be too thick, which would make the installed crochet hair look bulky at the top of your head. So I don't know about y'all, but I can't braid going upwards or across. So I begin by flat twisting first until I can start braiding my hair down. Here I begin the transition into a cornrow and I continue braiding to the end. For the rest of my hair in the back, I did 4 straight back cornrows, tucking the ends of one braid into the next cornrow. You know, your classic crochet braid down pattern. If you have the time, at this point, feel free to tie your hair down for a bit to set the top half of the style. The hair I will be using to create this style is the Janet Collection Afro Nala Tress 6X Afro Twist Braid. It is a Marley style hair that is 80 inches in length, and I have it in the color 1B. Containing 6 bundles, the Nala Tress Afro Twist Braid is designed to be a one-pack solution for your hair extension needs. Now let's get into this texture. Straight out the pack, the hair feels really soft and light. It easily mimics natural hair perfectly. It did have a strong processed chemical-like smell, but it went away after washing the hair. Since I have a scalp condition, I always wash and prep synthetic hair before installation. If you would like to see how, please let me know down below in the comments. I take one bundle from the pack and cut it in half. Next, I take each strand and separate it into 3. I begin by crocheting around the perimeter braid using the invisible root method. So as I crochet the hair, I pull one strand through the loop instead of 2. This will create that natural hairline look. And I crochet the strands about half a finger width apart. If you separate it into 3, it minimizes you having to stretch it as much because the ends are already kind of thinned out enough. So you don't have to do an extra step of stretching. Yes, it is coming together nicely. Look at that. Now we're ready to fill in the back. I used the regular crochet method for the rest of the style, pulling both strands through the loop, and I inserted the crochet hook a full finger width apart. I made sure to check the density along the way, filling in any areas with too much space. So this is with 2 whole bundles in. So as you can see, there's still a bit of unevenness in the back. I opened the 3rd bundle. Said I'm only going to use half the bundle at a time. Next, I cut off the scraggly ends and do a bit of shaping to make sure the ends are even. Altogether, I used about 2.5 of the bundles from the pack. Now it's time to flexi rod. I used 10 of the gray ones for this style. Starting in the back, I take a section of hair, roughly stretch it with the blow dryer on high for about 10 to 15 seconds. Then I begin wrapping with the flexi rod. Make sure you let the hair roll between your fingers when you flick your wrist as you are wrapping the hair. This is the best technique to use to get that body wave look to your hair when you take the rods out. Next, I dip the hair in boiled hot water for 10 seconds. I like to add a little eucalyptus oil to the water for some razzle-dazzle. I let the hair completely dry before taking the rods down. This is very important. You can also hit it with a blow dryer on cool to speed up the drying process. Once the rods are taken down, I lightly separate and fluff each curl. I take my time while doing this to avoid causing frizz or tangles. I make sure the hair is fluffed out enough at the root to keep my cornrows underneath hidden. This is gonna be so cute! It already looks so good. This is so cute! Oh my god, like I'm just looking at it from this side like, bruh. Tell me that ain't cute. Now to put the final touches on the style. I add rubber bands to the ends of my flat twist to keep them from unraveling as I style the hair. I bring the twists around and pin them in the back. Try to stick the pins in a good spot on the cornrows underneath to avoid unnecessary tension or pulling on your hair. And then tuck the ends underneath the crocheted hair. Now I'm going back in to touch up my edges with the Slick and Slay, and here is the final look. As an additional step, you can also go in with a little braid sheen spray. I'm using the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Braid Sheen Spray. Just give it a little extra sheen, then you are good to go. This look came out even better than I thought it would. This product right here, this surprised me. It says it's the greatest gel invented for 4C natural hair in all curly hair types. And I believe it. Cause y'all, this whole top half of my head hasn't moved. It didn't flake, it didn't get white. This was like my first time touching up my edges all week. That says a lot. Just look at this though, look at this. Just now I did my edges and I didn't even tie them down. And look, they're not getting fuzzy. I just brushed them and they've literally stayed in place. They're set. I don't know what magic ingredient they put in this. And I love how it comes with a little scooper. Isn't that neat? And it smells amazing. And look at all this product, y'all. This right here, get you one of these. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the twist. The proof is in the edges. The proof is in the lay. It's so hard to find a product that can actually hold our hair in place because our hair be fighting these edge controls and these gels, and it's like, can it just lay? This is your answer. And you don't even need too much. This is how much I use for this whole style. Let me come a little closer so y'all can really get into it. This hair also blends very, very, very well. This is a really good pattern. And I like that the hair is not thick in and of itself. It's fluffy, but it's not too much hair. I love that it's a longer length, so you get more versatility in terms of how you can style it. I don't want to do my mini twist with that. It's giving real mini twist vibes. It says it's a premium quality fiber with a natural look, very smooth and comfortable, feels like real human hair, lightweight with maximum air ventilation, and I can agree in terms of how it's fluffy but it's not thick. I love that. It's naturally disinfected and antibacterial for the scalp. It's non-irritating or itching. Even just holding it against my scalp, I'm not getting a prickly feeling or anything. I do have scalp psoriasis, so when it comes to using synthetic hair, it can cause a certain level of irritation if I don't take the proper precautions in prepping the hair. This hair by Janet Collection, it does contain properties that should be more accommodating for the more sensitive scalps like my own. This is a very easy install and it's very easy to maintain in terms of the front part, which I tend to believe is the most important part, and that will allow the style to have longevity. With the proper care and maintenance, you can probably stretch this for a month. I've had this crocheted in for, actually, today makes a week. I have not been experiencing any irritation due to the hair. They have the option of taking out the front part and retwisting it so that it can stay fresh. I don't know, Janet Collection might have hit the nail on the head with this one. It's giving grown, it's giving girly, it's giving naturalista, it's giving come correct. Oh yeah. As always, all the products that I'm using are down below in the description box. And don't worry, girl, I got you. I have a referral link for you guys. Yes, y'all, I got you. You know I always got you. So check my description box down below. You'll see a referral link to the Esha website. By shopping at that link down below, you're pretty much telling Janet Collection that I sent you. So you'll be helping me out, and you can also get 10% off by using the code NASHAE at checkout. That's NASHAE at checkout for 10% off using the link down below in my description box. Thank you all so much in advance for your support. And y'all, the goodies do not stop there. I am also doing my first giveaway. I will be giving away a pack of the Afro Twist braid here in the color 1B. With 6 bundles, you can get at least 2 good styles with this hair. 3 if you real efficient. So here are the rules for the giveaway. 1, you must be a subscriber. Yes. We loyal over here, all right? We loyal. 2, like this video. And 3, leave some lovely words in the comments with this emoji. Yes, words, not the emoji by itself. Leave some very nice words, okay? The winner will receive a message from me directly letting them know that they have won. Share this video with as many of your natural girlies as possible. We need to spread the word. I just want us to be cute out here, all right? If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. Like this video if you like this style, and let me know if you try it. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. God bless. Shop at the link down below now. Get into it. Ooh. Who is she? I am she, and she is me. This style is doing it for me. Is it doing it for you? I hope so. Wow, who is she? She looks good. Wow.